I've always liked people. I find people infinitely interesting. And so I've always been drawn to aspects of the law that involve the day-to-day interface with individuals. So that brought me to family law. It's also obviously an area of law that a lot of people can relate with. Most people at some point in their lives are in a relationship, so there's that side of it. The international side has come as I've progressed through my career because I'm half French, so there's naturally been that sort of network that I've been involved in, and my husband is Italian, so again that has sort of broadened the international side of what I do, and it's kind of led from there. They need to know that it's going to be hard, but that there will be people along the way that will support them. They need to know that it is going to take time. It's not going to be an instant fix. And they need to know that it doesn't need and shouldn't be a war. They need to be able to talk to each other at the end of it. They need to, especially if they've got children, they need to be able to sit together at their children's weddings and graduations and all of those sort of things. So it's not about polarising people, it's about trying to get them out of a very difficult situation, but as intact as they possibly can be. I send a lot of clients to mediation. Even if at first blush it doesn't seem as though mediation would work for them, I think it's always worth trying. You just never know, and a good mediator should be able to sort something out within a few sessions, or at least there will be an indication as to whether or not mediation is going to work for this particular couple. And again, going back to what I was just saying about people being able to talk to each other at the end of all of this, mediation is definitely going to help because it is about bringing them together rather than pushing them apart. Well, when I started this job, I spent a lot of time at court, and I very rarely go to court now. There is much more of a push for finding a different way of resolving things, and that comes from all sides. That comes from the judges, that comes from the overburdened court system. There is, and it's not just mediation, but there is very much a push to try and sit around a table, even if it's with your lawyers, go and see a mediator, try different ways of resolving disputes, don't just go to court. I think when I first see clients, I'm seeing them at their very worst. They are often devastated, they're grieving, desperately unhappy, and it's very rewarding to see them at the end of the process where they are coming out the other end and they are actually feeling hopeful and they are anticipating the future and they are smiling, hopefully, if I've done my job right. I'm a voracious reader, and I also love to draw, and both of those are things that give me enormous pleasure, and they are two activities that require my utmost attention, and therefore it is a complete break with whatever I've been doing during my day, and that helps me to reset.